Gibson Les Paul Studio, Faded Cherry. Really cool guitar, and besides the much lower price tag, this one has a feature that I really dig, which is it is much lighter than a standard Les Paul. Normally when I play a Les Paul, I sit here and I'm constantly fighting it to keep it from falling off my leg. They're just so bottom heavy. You know, a regular Les Paul, at least the way I play, the way I sit, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but you know, it's a really small upper bout, and the ass of the guitar is just constantly sliding off me. It drives me nuts because I have to physically hold it in place with this hand. Whereas this guitar, it just stays, and even if I slide it over a little bit, it's very well balanced, so it's much lighter. And it's still mahogany, so you get that nice, rich, mid-rangey sound. You know, the cleans, even on the bridge pickup. It's a very useful clean sound. You know, if you put a little delay on that, maybe a little chorus, you know, whatever you use, it just works great. You know, a lot of guitars, solid body guitars on that bridge pickup, they tend to sound really nasally and thin. Not so much this one. Of course, the middle position on the pickup selector, you're going to use both pickups here, and it's going to be a little fatter. And of course the neck is really fat sounding, and one of my other favorite things about this particular guitar is the evenness throughout all registers of the guitar. A lot of times on the lower strings I have to pick really light to compensate for some boominess or too much bass, and you know, maybe I'll have to play harder on the high strings. Sometimes if the high strings are too brittle sounding, I have to play really lightly on the high strings. But with this guitar I find it's very even and round from the bottom to the top. You know, if I just play a scale straight through, it just feels really even to me. You know, I don't have to pick really light here. So that's a really big bonus. So when you play, it just feels really smooth and comfortable. And of course, if I roll off the tone on that neck pickup, I'll put it on maybe, I don't know, 2 or 3. It's fat sound. You know, you could get away with doing jazz stuff with this sound. It's nice, you know, the notes pop out. But of course, where these guitars really shine is with distortion. Lots of it. So let's check it out. It's sick, man. The sustain, you know, the notes just feed back nicely. The cool thing about the bridge pickup is it's distorted. It bites, but it's not thin, and that's a tough thing to achieve. and that's a mahogany thing. It's awesome. And then the middle, the middle selector, middle position. Why do I keep forgetting that? Obviously, it's gonna. I don't use it much. It sounds nice, but I'm kind of a bridge or neck guy, and the neck pickup is fat as hell on this thing. And another cool thing about this is that you can shred on this guitar and it doesn't sound so, I don't know, smooth and mid-rangey. It's got tone, it's got, the notes have character and they've got some meat. So even if you're playing really fast, the notes have character, they're full sounding, as opposed to a lot of, when I grew up playing metal stuff, we used a lot of racks and processors, and it was all about that super fluid, smooth sound. But tone-wise, if you just play one note, it just sounded kind of lame, kind of mushy. So this is great, man. I thought I was gonna hate this guitar, but it was a trade-in towards one of my guitars. Yeah, it's hit, man. And I think these sell new for around $800 or something like that. USA made.